Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. And welcome to FO Friday, where you get to share your finished objects with me and the community, and I get to share mine with everyone as well. Welcome aboard. Oh, Jennifer is here. Hello, Jennifer and Cammie. It is so good to see both of you. How are you? What is in your cup and what is off of your hook? It's hot off the hook day. So remind me not to say what is on your hook. We're doing hot off the hook. I saw that on a Facebook group, and it was HOTH. And I kept reading the posts and reading the posts and coming back. I knew somebody was going to ask or tell me. And somebody finally asked, "What is HOTH?" And they said, "Hot off the hook." And I'm like, yes, okay, now I know. Present Sanita's here. Hello, so good to see you. Sanita, your avatar looks really strange on StreamYard. So now I got to see if I can go over here to YouTube and see what you have done, because you look really, really different to me. And how are you? I know you haven't finished your shawl because you put it down. I can't tell you how many things I've put down. It's just what we do. Formless Friday. And David's live too. David is not normally live at this time. What is wrong with him? I am so lost. There we are. I don't know what you've done, Sanita. But welcome in, welcome aboard, and thank you for coming. How is everybody? Show of hands. Who posted pictures? Amy's here. Oh, it's so good to see you. I get to see you twice in one day. Let me stop playing around and keep up with the chat, because we know I get lost. Lord Jesus. There's your pretty face. Oh, Sanita, that means that my internet is just that slow, because I had to leave and come back. And now I see that you haven't changed. It's your same beautiful face, but it just hasn't it hadn't filled in. Amy says, "Happy Friday. I am a slacker this week, still working on my Selena Baca mauve cardigan, drinking my afternoon diet Dr. Pepper." You cannot do a cardigan. Well, let me. Okay. Dee and Linda, and maybe Jeannie, will do a cardigan in a week. Most normal people cannot do a cardigan in a week. So you are not being a slacker, Amy. You're being a normal human crafter. I'm not talking about those superhuman people with the lightning needles and hooks that we have to use the fire extinguisher on, because I ain't the one. I am a charter member of Kelly's Slow Crow Crew. Okay. So I crochet slow, I knit even slower, and my knitting is my loom knitting is a little faster, I think. So it's crochet and then loom knitting and then needle knitting. We're not going to talk about embroidery or cross stitch because I haven't done that in so long. I am just out of practice. Cammie hasn't finished anything either. Well, Cammie, you've had a busy week with your new niece, and you've been visiting and playing uncle and all those good things you got going on in your life. And congratulations yet again. And Jennifer is on 2 channels. Carrie's Potiversary is on as well. Good gosh. So you are toing and froing. So this is my normal live time. David decided to go live. Carrie decided to have her potiversary, and somebody else is live. I think there's 4 of us live. Oh, Furls is live with Mrs. DeVito. What's wrong with the people? Is Furls normally live at this time? Because I don't remember her being live. But that's just me because I'm not really a Furls girl. But I go to support Granny D and Ola Joe. But so there's four of us live. Well, since they're not interviewing anybody that I am overly in love with, although I would like to see Carrie, and see, Carrie is not even coming in my feed as being live. So that is just rude. But we are not going to have a watch party today unless somebody is just dying to have a watch party. We're going to sit here and do our normal craziness. I'm all about the crazy. It's Friday. Flip Flops and Lollipops is here, and Denny's here. And Sunita said, not me. Oh, that's because I couldn't see you. Honey, it's my internet. And Dreeny is here. It is so good to see you. How are you feeling, baby girl? You doing better? I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I got a funeral next week after. Yeah. She passed last week, but they're having it in 2 more weeks. I don't know how that happened because when my parents passed, they told me we had to do it within 7 days. But then my parents went to a military cemetery, so maybe that's the deal. I don't know. Hi, honey. I did not post pictures, but I can email you a finished project. Oh, okay. Or if you want to just send it to me in IG because I got that tab open. If it's not, if IG is not easy for you, if email is easier, please send it to me in IG. And Jennifer says, me, yes, you did because I was looking at yours. Who wants to see what Jennifer finished this week? It was pretty, but you all do gorgeous work. You just do. Let's see. Which one am I? There we go. What does that look like on StreamYard? Let's make this big so we can see. Because I want to ooh and ah for a minute. That is gorgeous. I love the yarn. Now, looking at that yarn, I would not think that yarn would work up like that. Jennifer, I thank you for sending that in because that is just absolutely gorgeous. And you knitted that in, that's not around. How did you do that? Is that like a C to C knit and then you sewed it? How did you do that? I'm confused. But we all know it doesn't take much. Oh, Lord. And everybody's saying hi. And Gloria's here. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What have you finished, Miss Gloria Lightning Hooks? Speaking of lightning hooks, there's another lightning hook. Oh, wait a minute. Miss Gloria has been cranking out the earrings. I know what she's been doing. And Dark Sky, you sent me something. I remember. Did you send it to me in IG? Let's see, where am I? I hear my little thing going off. That sounds kinky, doesn't it? My little thing is going off. But I heard that you all, everybody sit down, get comfortable. We're going to drool for just a minute because our dear darling Denny has done it yet again. Oh my word. Come on now, tab open. Oh Lord Jesus. I love Chrome when it works, but when Chrome doesn't want to work, it just cramps my poor little style. I'm sitting here getting excited. Nobody knows what I'm getting excited about. Here we go. Oh, man. Okay, where am I? Oops, share. Help. I like that. I absolutely like that. Now, see, when you said a bassinet purse, that was not what I was thinking of. I was thinking about the little babies that you turn them inside out and they're laying in the bed. And their little beds turn into. All right, Denny, you're gonna have to explain that to me because I don't. That's not what I was thinking of. Oh Lord, I was trying to remove the picture and I removed me. Lord help me. I'm back. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Oh, well, I know you enjoyed it, Cammie. And Marsha Lee is here. I'm doing fine. How you doing? And I know you put your which way fillet down and you picked up something else. Have you finished anything this week? Carrie started at 8 p.m. Oh, but you're in the UK. So that is, so she's been on for a while. Because, okay, let's see. 8 from 6 will be 2 o'clock here. That was an hour ago. So she's been on for an hour, Jennifer? Don't worry, we are here. Bless your heart. I thank you. There are a crap ton going live. I saw that. And that is so unusual because normally it's me and then it's Granny D and then it's David on Wednesday and it's Nana Michelle on Friday. David has Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, he's not normally here on Friday. He's going to have to get his life together. Oh, let's see. Marsha Lee on her hook is the top she's working on by Ivy B Creates and Jen Reeves. You're Marsha Lee, you are making that top? Girl, you go ahead. I saw the first tutorial, but my eyes were crossing and I had to lay down and I haven't picked it back up yet. Aisha, so good to see you. How are you? I appreciate you coming by. I knew who you meant, Marsha Lee. You heard me say Jen Reeves. I know that speech to text does not always do correct, but I knew what you meant. Mama J is here. Oh, I am so happy to see you. You're working and lurk listening. Mama J, I appreciate you being here working and lurk listening. Have you finished anything this week? Mama J, I am used to seeing you on Kelly's on Tuesday night to catch up with what you're working on. And you haven't been live lately. I feel like I've missed a whole lot. And then you're working, so you can't tell me a whole lot. But have you finished anything this week? And Mama J says, hello to all in the chat. Got to get back to work. Love you all. I love you too, Mama J. Hopefully, I will catch up with you Saturday at Jeannie's. I don't know who's going live. Everybody's been sick, online, offline, and we just fit in where we can. VJ, you do, and we are here with you. Bless you, Amy. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means so much to me. You just don't know. And there is Sandra. Girl, honey, you have been let me get out here and behave myself. Let's see, Sandra Mayer, dark sky. Oh, she didn't take any pictures of the shawl. Oh, dark sky. And you color controlled it. Yeah, I'm all about it just okay. Back in the day, and I know I'm dating myself, but it's the honest to goodness truth. We had the ombres, and all we had were the ombres, and so the colors gradually faded in. And if we changed colors, we changed them at the end of the row. Well, now you have these cakes, and when they change color in the middle of the row, my brain says, "Oh, they made a mistake. They didn't change colors at the end of the row." Knee jerk reaction. So, yeah, I have to color control. I have to change colors at the end of the row. I have to put the colors that I want to go together together. We have had to the service Monday. I am so sorry, girl. I am so sorry. And Denny sent it on IG. Got it. Thank you. It is beautiful. And we're still praying for you, Sandrine, and for everybody who needs prayer because we're losing too many too close together. Aren't they beautiful? She did it. Flat knitted one way and then ribbed the last. So you flat, but Jennifer, if you flat knitted it one way, when you, how did, or is that just the way the yarn fell? It fell in the diagonal stripes. That's what was confusing me, the diagonal stripes. That's pretty. Little things going off. Okay. Well, bless her heart. Well, help. My chat just went. Oh, and Nightbot came to work today. Thank you, Nightbot. Are you being nice? Because I didn't even pay you any attention. Gloria finished the swimsuit cover-up skirt, 19 pairs of earrings, a beanie hat, and a ruffle scarf set, and the Japanese knot bag. I need a nap. Gloria, I saw that swimsuit's cover up. Did you send me that or did I see that on your page? I saw that. That was beautiful. But then again, okay, if I keep, repeating myself, everybody here does beautiful work. Everybody here does beautiful work. Okay. The other things that I got in the group were whips. Ooh. Sandra, you sent me the which way fillet. So if you don't mind, you know what? No, I'm because they're finished. Okay. Sandra sent the which way fillet. I was going to wait and share them on Monday at our which way fillet, but they're finished objects. We're going to share them today and Monday because we can do that. And they're beautiful. And I'm here. Look at that. Those are, now I like that border. Wait a minute. Let me see. Let me see if you all can see what I'm seeing. You can't. Get me out of here. Hold on, Sandra. I like that shell border. That's pretty. So you did 3 rows of V stitches and then you did a shell border. That's pretty. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back one. Okay, you finished off the blanket and then you did a row of double crochet in the same color. Then you switched to white and did 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of, no, that's 3 rows of V stitches and then a row of shell. That is pretty. That is just contrasty enough that gives it that little extra. Now, wait a minute. Can I? No, I can't. Dag nabbit, why can't I? Okay, everybody, hold your. Yes, I can. Look at that. Look at me. I can do it. There's hope for me. There is hope for me. Honest to Pete, I can do it. And then she made the little hat to go with it. Sandra, that is really cute. Look at you. Oh my goodness. I like that. And let's see. And then she made a hat for the. Is that lavender? Lilac. That's lilac, right? Oh, Sandra, thank you so much for sharing. Those are just darling. Now, those are for your nephews? Me. Sandra, those are beautiful. Those are absolutely beautiful. Oh, and Jeanette's here. Jeanette, so good to see you. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you. Okay, Denny says, once I thread the chain, it will fold up into a purse. Okay. That's what I was that was kind of what I was thinking. It folds up into a purse, and then when you open it up, it's a bed. But I thought I had seen one that was kind of like a dress on the doll's head, and when you open it up, the baby doll is laying in the bed. Maybe I dreamt that. I know. I need a nap just listening to everything she finished. Yeah, that's beautiful, Denny. It really is. It really is. I know, right? Oh, and Vivian's here. Oh, so good to see you, Vivian. How are you? Cool since it rained this morning with 70 degrees. Oh, it was 66 this morning when I got up. I think there was rain last night, but it's 81 now and it's a little humid. It's 83, and I pushed the door too, so you shouldn't hear the traffic noise, but I've got it open just enough to get a little air in here. Yeah, sorry, she came on an hour earlier. Hope she is done by Granny D, but this is a one-off prize giveaway potiversary. Yes, I have won a box of yarn from Carrot Boo. Go ahead, Jennifer. And oh, you know what? I remember that now because I had said that I wanted her to go on Saturday because the time she had picked, it was the same time I went live. And they were saying that Sam couldn't make it on Saturday. But Sam works all week, so this would be the end of the work week for her. She had something going on Saturday and she couldn't be there, but I was like, okay, whatever. And then I forgot. There was a story behind it, but then I forgot. And Sunita's working on it too. She finally got to row 11. Oh, Sunita, what yarn are you using? Yes, Gloria's on Instagram. She has that beautiful face that looks like Oprah Winfrey. And there's Regina. I knew how I had seen her. I lost my chat and I saw you going up. And how are you? Yes, I'm working on the top. I am just so happy that she asked me to join in. Marsha Lee, you know what? We're always happy when you join in. I was happy when you joined in the Which Way Filet. And Miss Jeanette, it is so good to see you. Happy Friday. And I got to see you this morning as well. I'm not normally on in the mornings anymore. I am doing an archaeological dig in my house. And I'm down to 5 hours. I got 5 more hours of classes to do, and then I'm done for 2 years. Yay! I haven't worked in 2 years. I don't plan on going back to work, but every time I think about giving up my registry, I'm like, no, I worked too hard to get my registry. I don't want to give it up. So I'm gonna keep it. It's money I could buy yarn with, but I can also use it as leverage when Shorty gets beside herself. I write out my name and then I write out all of my credentials behind it. And I go, see that? When you get that many initials behind your name, then you can tell me what to do. So maybe she'll go to college so she can tell her granny what to do. Like, Look at the initials. Look at all my initials. Mm-hmm. Okay. I know a few things. It's not much. I know a little bit about everything, but just a little bit. But she doesn't have to know that. I better check. She might be watching me. Then I just busted myself. Nope. Because she usually texts me and say, Granny, I'm in the live, but I can't say anything. It's like, whew. Busted. Beginning of row, knit 2 together. End of row is add 1 knit. Next row is knit or purl, depending if it's a purl row or a knit row. And then it gives you the diagonal stripe. Really, Jennifer? The hell you say? Okay. Beginning of the row, you knit 2 together, and at the end of the row, you add 1 knit. And then the next row is either knit or purl row. Really? And that makes, see, I love you people. I really do. That is beautiful. And Miss Gloria put it in the group page. Okay, I will go to group in just a minute because we all know that I am at 10 minutes behind in the chat. You can set your clock by me. I will be 10 minutes behind in the chat. And we know this. I don't know what happens. Oh, Denny, you know what? I can't feel like a slacker because every time I look at Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams, and everything that Linda getting it done, and V and Gloria, it's like, okay, I gotta go lay down and take a nap. Because they have worn me out just telling me what they've done. What was it, Saturday? Jeannie was talking about that top. The Granny D and I said we'd have to put our girls in our pockets. Sunday, she was posting it on her community page. She was already done. How does that happen? I'm just amazed. I am just amazed by the talent everybody has. Blows me away. Well, okay, let me refresh because it ain't here. My poor internet just can't stand all the things I try to do at the same time. My internet says, I'm going to lay down because you're doing too much. I got no comment. How, Gloria? Okay, Gloria, if you feel that you crochet slow, how many more objects do you think that you should accomplish over the course of a week? You have great expectations and you're blowing everybody else out of the water. Rita Pacheco, so good to see you today. How you doing, girlfriend? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Rita. We all know how I am about taking photos. And I just wanted to show Ursula that I actually finished that shawl and I did something a little different. And I wanted to see if she was like, oh, that's a good idea, or girl, don't you ever do that to my pattern again. I think she liked it, which made me feel good. But I just wanted to show it to her. So thank you. And everybody is speaking. Honey, I Denny, I got nothing. It will knit up slanted. That is Jennifer, thank you. That is wonderful to know. I never girl. And the way you explained it, it seems easy, but it looks complicated. And those are my projects, the ones that look complicated. Because I can even do that. I can write that down and I can follow that. That was easy. And you gave such clear, concise directions, girl. When I finish crocheting all these little whips over here, I'm going to pull out my knitting needles because that's pretty. It is. It's beautiful. Oh, Miss Geraldine, thank you. What color yarn? Oh, you know what, Miss Geraldine, don't answer me because I'm going to ask you that on Monday. Let me see. I refreshed that page. Did we get it? 3 comments. Where's my other comment? Well, that's the problem. No. Okay, let me see. You said you sent it to the group. It's not in the group. Let me see if you sent it to the page. Did you post it or did you send it to me? Oh, got it. Lord, I have it. I just had to refresh. There we go. Let's see what it looks like here. That's pretty. Make it big. Get me out of there. Oh, why am I still there? Anyway, that is pretty. That's the 3D stitch. I saw that come across my feed, but I couldn't tell what it looked like. Dark sky, that is really pretty. I like that. I do. You whipped that up quickly because he just came out with that last week. You all have lightning hooks. Let me see while I'm over here. What else do we have? Don't mind me. I am checking. Oh, and Grammy Colleen says that she still doesn't think it's a rainbow, but that was her which way fillet. Okay, get me out of there and make this big so we can show Grammy Colleen. That is pretty though. And I don't think she put a border on hers either. But that's pretty. I like that. Okay, let me see. Where am I in the chat? Well, we know I'm behind, but that's okay. Oh, and Nisi's here. Hi, Nisi. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Sabrina. There's Crystal. Good to see you. Wait a minute. Where is my... Where's my bookmark? I lost my bookmark. There we are. Okay. Board for which way is on Allison Russell's tutorial. Okay, okay. You know what? That yours looks so much different from the one that Racine did. I didn't realize that was the same border. And then he says, Sandra, yes, ma'am. Isn't it? It's beautiful. She did beautiful colors. She did. She did beautiful colors. And I like the way she combined them on the border. Baby blankets are for the boy and girl twins of a friend. That's right. You know, I don't remember anything. And Rita Dark Sky wants to know how you are. She is okay. Colors are green as in lime sherbet and a soft lilac. I was right, it is lilac. There's hope for me. I actually know things. That's scary. I just came back from Bryan Grocery, Dark Sky, and it's 105 over here in California. See, Rita, that's when I get up and I'm standing at the grocery store when the doors open so that I can be home before it gets to be 105. Where are you, Palm Springs? Buying groceries. Oh, not Brian? Okay. Sam and Mike are on too. Yeah, that's why she couldn't go on tomorrow because Sam and Mike, they were working or something, but they couldn't come. Sabrina, what did you finish this week? Girlfriend, how you doing? What's in your cup? Was it really groceries or was it yarn, Rita? And it's too hot, Rita. Stay cool. I know, I know. See, that's why I sit here at this keyboard and I place my order and go, bring it. I'm not going out there. And Murphy's Law, they don't have the shade I want if I go. You are too funny. Love you, Dark Sky. Sabrina, you speaking to Nightbot. He's being nice today. He might even get a paycheck today. Yep, she's on IG. I sent you a picture. Got it. Thank you. It's beautiful. What yarn is that, Dark Sky? My car will not take me to the yarn store. You need to talk to V's car to see how she got that situated so her car automatically takes her to the store. Oh, she says, there you go. Hey, we're getting there, Crystal. We're getting there. Crystal, I'm glad you were just out enjoying the her name is her channel name. Miss Gloria Bowman. It's the same name. You have to switch cars, Rita. You're funny too, and I love you too, Rita. Hobby Lobby has yarn marked down. Sabrina, every time I think about coming in here with more yarn, I'm kind of like, no, I can't. I cannot bring any more yarn in this house. Nisi, it is so good to see you. How you doing? How is the cow coming? Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, one and all. Dark Sky, I have to go borrow Veronica's car. Oh, I like that. And Nisi is saying hello to everybody. I am so close to being done with this amigurumi cow. Perseverance, and you are persevering. You are doing it, Nisi. Because when I saw that head you posted, I was like, No, cannot. I cannot. And Amy saying hi to Nisi and everybody speaking. Thank you all for welcoming everybody in. And Amy says, I love the shawl you did. Oh, mine? Thank you. I appreciate that. I like making shawls. I was going my niece's wedding, and I went in my little lingerie, my little it's a drawer in my bureau that I put all my little girly things in because I don't wear them often. I opened it up. I found two shawls I had made and forgotten about, all my little scarves, my collars, my fans. I found a peacock feather fan. Totally forgot where I got it from, how long I've had it, why I had it. And I was like, where did you get this stuff? I have Christmas every day. All I have to do is open a drawer that I haven't been in for a while. It's all totally new stuff. We'll be here. You do the rib on the slant before sewing all up. You knit a slant rib. Jennifer, if I remember that I want to make that hat, I'm going to be texting you because I'm not going to remember any of this. And I'm not going to remember by tomorrow when the chat goes live to go back through the chat and get this. But when I go through and look at the photos, maybe I'll remember to do. No, this hat and what my daughter, there's a reason why God only gave me one girl, because he knew she was going to drive me. um I found a sun hat crochet pattern that actually looks like the which way fillet. And so I am going to finally someday get this hat frog. Well, no, because the wedding's next weekend, not this weekend, but the following weekend. So I have to have this hat done by next weekend. Yet again, but I had started Bod's hat and I wasn't loving it. And I found a pattern for a sun hat that's almost like the which way fillet. And if I can frog enough yarn out of here to make that hat, that's what she's going to have. And I didn't have any millinery wire. And I don't want to buy any millinery wire. But I found some wire at Walmart for making bows. I am going to crochet over this around the brim just so it stands out a little bit. It turns out that my daughter wants the brim to stand out like a regular sun hat. And it's like, I'm not crocheting this in raffia. I don't know what you want me to do. And I told her, I said, I sent you the picture. This is the way the hat looked in the picture. When I send you a picture, I need you to look at it before I make the object so that you see what I'm doing. Oh, well, I didn't think it flopped down like that. I said, did you even look at it? But you have to know my daughter. She's a little different. So, no, because I had lunch. I was cleaning the table. I was cleaning off the mail. I've got a whole bag full of recycles that I cleaned, and I didn't look at the hat. But I got to have the hat done by next Saturday. So, if I, and what I'm going to probably end up having to do is what I don't want to do. but I'm probably going to have to cut as I go because it's not frogging. And I don't understand why I can't find the beginning of a row and just frog it. It's not coming apart. I've got the two ends of the row and neither row is pulling. How does that happen? I don't understand how that happens. I've got both ends of the row. This end doesn't pull and this end doesn't pull. One of the two ends needs to pull. I am baffled. I'd like to do 20 at least. Okay. I'd be happy to do 2. You want to do 20 at least. Okay, Miss Gloria. At least now we know what you expect. And you go, girl. 20. Okay. Oh, Miss Jennifer, Miss Geraldine Jennifer says thank you for joining her channel. JV, it was beautiful. I love it. I made Ursula. Oh, you made Ursula shawl too. Oh, thank you, Rita. Yeah, a bunch of when did you make yours, Rita? Were you part of the make along with Kelly or the Yarny Fiber sisters? Because I started off, well, they were doing it at the same time. So I was doing it with Kelly's, and then I sent my finished picture to the Yarny Fiber sisters. Her name should be Gloria. Denny, did you find her? I know I'm late. And everybody's speaking. Hi, Raven. It is so good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. What have you finished this week? And Aisha's saying hi to everybody she missed. I'm trying to make sure. Why is my phone doing stuff and I'm not touching it? I am trying to make sure that. Yes, it is beautiful. Yes, everyone's work is beautiful. It really is. Yes, she did. I love that. I love that yarn. Yes, everybody does beautiful work. Love rainbow. Mm-hmm. Denny, it's Ms. Glow's Crochet Creations, all in lower caps. I don't think I did all that, but I found you. I don't know how it happened. Dark Sky says, thank you, Rita. Rita says, Northern California, 2 hours away from San Francisco. And it's 105 in Northern California? Jeez, oh man. It's the LB shawl in a ball. Is it? I read it as ball. Sheila says, hello, VJ. How are you feeling this evening? Gave you a thumbs up, and hello to Sabrina and everyone in the chat. Hello, I am doing well, Sheila. How are you? Thank you for coming by. Thank you for the thumbs up. And I gotta check and make sure I got everybody's photos. Miguel is here. So good to see you. Marshally, that is fine. That's why I'm reading things out so that you can work and lurk and you know what's happening here. Miguel, did you send me anything to show that you have finished? How are you doing? How are you feeling, Miguel? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Uh-oh, Jennifer says, no, no, no. The slant is one piece, then you turn it around to pick up stitches and do the rib on one of the slanted sides. Okay. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. You know what I was thinking? Because on the crochet caps, you do the ribbing and then you turn it on its side and then you do the crochet back and forth and then you take it and you sew it up and cinch the top. But the rib is a slant. Girlfriend. Okay. You sent me another photo. Okay. I heard a beat, but I couldn't find it. Let me see. Oh, that's because you got to refresh. Silly girl. Silly, silly girl. Because it doesn't show me any new things if I don't refresh. It should know this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I guess it would help if I hit all the right buttons. You know, there's hope. There really is hope. That is just too flippin' interesting for words. Oh, I see. Well, that's just interesting. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I can honestly say that's never going to happen. I have to sit down when I have my right mind and just take my time. That's one of those things that I'm going to have to take my time and pay attention. Rita lives in the valley in the Bay Area and it's only 79 degrees 1 hour away. Rita, it is probably beautiful where you live, but if there was a difference between 79 and 105 with 1 hour's difference, I'd be moving. That's just me. 79 sounds like beautiful weather. 105, not so much. I don't like hot weather. My body doesn't regulate heat like that. And I used to think about, back in the day, everybody was working in the fields. They had the long sleeves and the big hats and the long pants to keep the bugs away. I'd be laid out someplace dying. I'd pass out. I'd have, well, it was before global warming. No, ma'am, I hadn't picked up my hook over a week due to health issues. Oh, Miguel, I'm so sorry. I did pick up earlier this afternoon, though, for a bit. Well, that's hopeful, but honey, you take it slow and you do what you can. And when you can't do anything else, then you crochet because it relaxes you. But I know you've been having trouble with your vision. But since Sandrine crochets in her sleep, and we have sweet little Marsha Lee here who's crocheting being blind, just close your eyes and feel the stitches. I cannot. I have trouble crocheting and I'm looking at what I'm doing. I commend everybody who can crochet and they can't see what they're doing. I really do, because that is a skill I don't have. And Charity is here. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. And Charity, I'm going to apologize now because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to call you Chastity. I don't know why, but Chastity is the first thing that comes out of my mouth when I think about you. So Please forgive me each and every time I do it, but it's going to happen. But how are you? And what have you finished this week? And what are you drinking? What's in your cup? Jennifer says I should have taken a photo of the flat knit to show the slant before I joined the rib together. Girl, see, the problem is, I think in terms of crochet, so since you knitted it, it's foreign to me to start off with. And since I've only knitted flat things like shawls and washcloths, I haven't done anything that I've had to sew together. My mind can't visualize it. I see it, I like it, but my mind is going, she did what? She did, huh? Huh? I just have to go to your channel and see. Do you have any tutorials of that on your channel? Like I said, that's one of those things I have to sit down and just take my time and do. We have all learned that VJ cannot knit during a chat. I have to frog everything I knit during a chat. Alyssa, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. How are you and what have you finished this week? Yes, Miguel does beautiful work. He really does. He really does. And there's Lauren. So good to see you. Did you take a nap? You need to look too, Alyssa, because it's more than I can comprehend just sitting here looking at the finished object. VJ, the vision isn't what slowed me down. Possible a flare of the spinal cord disease. Syringomyelia. Had doctor appointment this morning, waiting on results of something. I am so sorry, Miguel. I am so sorry, honey. Hopefully they can give you something to ease it. And Charity is working on 2 tops, one for her daughter and one for herself. It's IVB Creates new pattern. Girl, you're making one for your daughter too? Okay. I am drinking a monster coffee to make it through a lock-in with the youth at our church tonight. I'd have to have a monster coffee with a Kahlua chaser. You're having a lock-in. I did a lock-in. Where were we? I did a lock-in at the zoo. Were we at the zoo? With the Girl Scouts one night. Too many people, too many little people, and too many little people who did not want to go to sleep. And I had worked all day. I had it up to here by 10 o'clock. I was like, if you all don't lay down and go to sleep, you're going home. That is me. I have to see a tutorial because I'm afraid to read the pattern. I'm afraid how it will turn out. I could read the pattern if there was a pattern. But if she has a tutorial, well, since Jennifer typed it out for me, I really couldn't. I can go back and print it out and I'll have a pattern. Because I actually do better reading it, because when I pause it and then start it up again, sometimes it starts right, sometimes it doesn't. Especially if it's something that's going to take me days to do, it's better for me just to have it written out than trying to follow a tutorial. Alyssa says, I finished a lot of smalls. You go, girl. You and your baby doll. Your baby dolls are not so, all right. Your baby dolls are small, but your smalls take a lot of time. There's so much detail. I love your work. Miguel says, on the way back from doctor's appointment, I did stop in 3 Hobby Lobbies just to see if they started yarn clearance. And those 3 have. I bought nothing. See, Miguel, you don't feel good. You went to the doctor's, but you stopped in 3 stores on the way home. You're a grown man and I can't tell you what to do, but you should have taken your happy tail home and laid down, Miguel, not go to 3 Hobby Lobbies. I'm just saying, you're in Texas. It's hot. The sun is out. You don't need to be out there. I'm not a doctor, but I am a mother. I'm Dr. Mom, and that's my opinion. No tutorial. I found the pattern in the deep rabbit hole of Pinterest. Yes, I have been lost in the deep rabbit hole of Pinterest for 2, 3 hours at a time. I try not to go on Pinterest because, oh, Lord help me. Annalise is working on a doll. Oh, Lauren says, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Lauren. Oh my gosh. My friend came over and she only just left. Lauren, why didn't you say something this morning when, well, it was morning for me, it was evening for you, at Ursula's? Happy birthday, my love. Oh, so good to see you. And I'm glad your friend came by. And I hope you really enjoyed your day. I hope you did. Vivian says, I haven't finished anything because I had to redo the wrap poncho. Oh no, Vivian. One end is wider than the other. Same amount of stitches on both ends, but one end is 3 inches. 3 inches? Oh my gosh. Oh, Vivian. Yeah, that was something you couldn't even fudge. Vivian, when things, I have started when it's things like that that have to be sewn together instead of doing the chain, because most people tell you to use a larger hook to start your chain with. Instead of doing a chain, I will start out with a foundation row, whatever stitch it's supposed to be. And 9 times out of 10, when I get to the other side, then they meet and I can sew them together. Mind you, we know VJ does not sew things together, but on the off chance, like on a hat, if I have to sew it together, I'll do the foundation stitch and it's a looser stitch. Even if I do a loose chain, when I get to the other end, my chain is much tighter than the row I end up on. Jennifer, I've been down that rabbit hole, girl. Rita, right? You go look for something and you're somewhere else. And the problem is, Rita, if I put in the search engine that I want a free crochet pattern of like a sun hat, all of the sun hats that they show me take me to a site that's a paid pattern. And I was like, what part of free do you not understand? Or they'll take me to a whole category that says free crochet sun hats, and none of them are free. It's like, how many hat patterns do I need to go through? Or you find the pattern and it's not written out or it's not written in English. And I'm like, oh Lord help me. Yeah, it's a dark hole. It's a dark hole. Yes, Lauren, I like patterns better than tutorials, provided the people are writing in pattern language. Some new people have their own language that they write in, and then I need a tutorial to go along with the pattern to understand what they're trying to tell me to do, because they're not writing in pattern terms that I learned. But yeah, I much prefer patterns. Yes, happy birthday, Lauren. And I'm not going to offend you by trying to sing to you. But we'll get Granny D to sing to you if she goes live. Has anybody seen this Granny D going live? Or is she still at David's or Carrie's or wherever everybody is? I don't even know where everybody is anymore. Nope, Granny D is live. Okay. Let me drop the link for Granny D, and we will do a VJ raid over at Granny D Thompson's. And please save me a seat because I'm going to talk real fast. And I am going to, you know what? I did not get a notification that Granny D is live, but she is live. Where is Granny? There she is. Lord help me. Oh, she's only been live for 2 minutes. Yay. And I will be over there in just a minute. Okay. Because I have to have my daily dose of fiber. And that is Granny D. Oh, because Denny's still at work, right? I got it. I doed it. Yes. Let's see. It's only 95 here with the heat index of 105. Well, where Rita is, the temperature is 105. And I didn't ask her, Rita, what's your heat index? And Charity finished a big sea turtle pillow this week. It's for a friend's birthday. Charity, please post a picture of it in my Facebook group under the FO Friday post so that everybody can go and see it. I would have shared it if I had seen it. And Alyssa, I used to spend a lot of time on Pinterest until I realized most of the amigurumi patterns there are stolen. Oh no, they're stolen? Oh, that's horrible. Oh no, no. Oh, Alyssa, that's horrible. Miss Gloria has started putting her name on her photos because people were stealing her photos. Hi, Sella, so good to see you. I found 5 YouTube videos on how to whittle a crochet hook. Honey, does it also show you how to do first aid when you cut your fingers off? Because I would cut my fingers off. You were going to start to whittle, Isella? Go ahead, girl. You are welcome. You're working today, but it's been pretty good. Well, honey, I'm sorry you had to work on your birthday, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, Amy, I will see you over at Granny D's in just a minute. We wish Lauren a happy birthday. Isella says, hi, Miguel, 105 here, but it's a dry heat, 15% humidity. Honey, you can keep your 105 and your dry heat and your humidity and everything else because that's what my late husband told me about Vegas and was not fun. Well, Nisi, welcome back. We're going to do a VJ raid over at Granny D's. Yes, tutorials are very helpful. I prefer the pattern. Thank you, Alyssa. And everybody's saying happy birthday. Okay. Yeah, Gloria likes patterns too. Lauren says, I used to choose patterns with a tutorial in case I got stuck. But I'm generally confident and tend to scan the pattern for weird bits before I start it now. I don't even scan. I just jump right in the deep end. I don't, because Kelly says she reads the whole pattern and then goes back. I don't read the pattern. I go from the top of the page down to the bottom of the page. And when I get to the end, hopefully it's the end. Okay, Rita, bye. See you over at Granny's. Yes, Dark Sky, you have a great weekend as well. People buy the pattern and post it there. Do the pattern makers know that they are doing that? Can they file copyright infringement? One of my patterns are in some foreign site and I can't get it down. Oh, Alyssa. Did you contact Pinterest about that? Do they know? They should have the final say on what goes on their site. I'm just saying. Because you know YT will shut you down for copyright infringement. And I am sorry that happened to you. That is horrible. And that's not a good person. Everybody, I thank you for coming by. I thank you for spending the last hour and 10 minutes with me. You could have spent it anywhere, but you chose to spend it with me. And I do not take it lightly. Alyssa says Pinterest blocks it when they find out. Wonderful. Report it. Tell them that that's your pattern and get them to block it. That's beautiful. But there are always a new person putting it up. Oh, that is horrible. I am so sorry that's happening to you. That's horrible. That really is. You know, you just keep pursuing it, because as many times as they put it up, you report it so that they have to take it down, and Pinterest will finally get to the root person, and when they're all blocked, they won't be putting it back up. That is horrible. That really is bad. Everybody stay safe. Mask up. It's not over yet. Socially distance, because as we had heard earlier, there are people going out who have had a positive test, and they're going out without getting a negative test. So you protect you, because not everyone is looking out for your best interest. Please be safe. I want to see everybody back here next week, because I love you all. You're all talented. Thank you for sharing your talent with me, because I learn a lot every time I come up here. I learn a lot from Granny D. So we are going to do a VJ raid over to Granny D so I can get my daily dose of fiber and find out what else is going on in the yarny community. Everybody, see you next week. Stay safe. Oh, Lauren, I am so sorry. It should not happen at all. It really shouldn't. They're dishonest cheats everywhere, and I don't know why they think it's okay. But I'll see you all over at Granny D.